Hello. In this video, we will demonstrate the use of the VOXPROTECT plugin and show how to set the criteria to achieve a satisfactory level of protection. Let me remind you that we have defined two levels of protection in our presets. The first level of protection, low protection reversible, remains reversible by specialized services but protects the result obtained if you apply a reverse pitch to recover the original voice. It is for witnesses who have a low level of risk. Then the second level of protection, high protection, not reversible. This level will protect in all situations, and here we have reached a strong level of irreversibility. To explain in detail how the plugin works, I created a Pro Tools work session with two existing tracks. For the first track, the original voice, and the second track is the rigged voice. So I will apply the VOXPROTECT rigging effect on this track. As a reminder, the plugin is readable on different audio and video editors. You will find the list in the specs tab on the VOXPROTECT website. We recommend using the plugin in mono audio suite mode and the other editors in offline mode. Indeed, to work in real time, the plugin uses many RAM resources. We recommend that you apply 1024 in the buffer size window of the playback engine. Therefore, if you use it as a mono insert on a track, you will be limited in the number of tracks that can use VOXPROTECT. For example, on Pro Tools, you will be limited to 2 mono tracks. Let's listen to the original voice for the first time.
In order to demonstrate the efficiency of the software, VOXPROTECT, we have recreated in real conditions the shooting of a touchy testimony.
So, I open the VOXPROTECT effect on the second rigged voice track. There are 5 criteria to modify. The first 2 are linear transformations, and the following 3 are random variations. For a robust effect, I advise you to set the 2 mod A and mod B values in a minimum range between 60 and 80. For example, let's take 60 for mod A and 23 for mod B. For example, you can go beyond 100 for mod A and 36 for mod B. Let me take this opportunity to explain the internal workings of the plugin on the movement of the sliders. While using VOXPROTECT, as long as you move one of the sliders, the calculation will not be done. It is when you release the button that the measure of the effect is audible. Let's listen.
In order to demonstrate the efficiency of the software, VOXPROTECT, we have recreated in real conditions the shooting of a touchy testimony.
For the moment, the effect obtained is not irreversible. It is more robust than a simple pitch. This is what we have defined as a low level of protection. To check, I insert a pitch on the track of the VOXPROTECTed voice to see if I can reverse engineer and find the original voice. Then I will try to find the voice by acting in both directions of tone changing.
VOXPROTECT, we have recreated in real conditions the shooting of a touchy testimony.
We can hear that we don't find the voice by a pitch. As we can see, the effect obtained protects the pitch inversion process. On the other hand, it is not robust enough if voice recognition software attacks it. To make it irreversible, you need to use the following 3 criteria, which modify a random variation of the first 2 transformations. You should know that the algorithm selects a different random variation for each calculation to make this effect robust. Still close to the previous one, so you will never have the same result before the final recording of the effect. Let's go back to our example to reach the second level of protection, high protection, not reversible. For this example, I chose the preset 4 high women high-pitch variations. Our tests ensure complete irreversibility by placing mod A at 70, mod B at 36, var A at 47, var B at 15, and var A plus B at 5. The resulting effect transforms the voice in a way that makes it less comprehensible.
To demonstrate the efficiency of the software, VOXPROTECT, we have recreated in real conditions the shooting of a touchy testimony.
Our preference levels were set with known voices and marked by sound characteristics like foreign accents. In most cases, you will not need such high criteria levels, so you can lower some of the sliders while testing the resulting voice effect at each step. For example, I will lower var A to 16. Let's listen.
Of the software, VOXPROTECT, We have recreated in real conditions the shooting of a touchy testimony.
Nos tests nous ont démontré qu'il suffit de bouger
Our tests have shown us that moving one or two criteria is enough to make the audio more comprehensible. We advise you to move in priority the variations, and particularly VAR A.
Vous pouvez aussi changer
You can also change the modulations, but you must not go below a difference of 60 between the two modulations. In this example, I will lower mod A to 44. Let's have a listen.
In order to demonstrate the efficiency of the software, VOXPROTECT, we have recreated in real conditions the shooting of a touchy testimony. As a matter of fact, the witness voice protection is a main issue in lots of interviews.
Nevertheless, depending on the level of transformation needed to protect the voice, the end user will be the one to decide how critical the criteria will be. To validate our result, we will try with the pitch to find the original voice by varying it by half-tone steps. Let's listen.
In order to demonstrate the efficiency of the software, VOXPROTECT, we have created in real conditions the shooting of a touchy testimony.
I have found a pitch that I'm happy with, so now I will compare the original voice with the rigged voice.
In order to demonstrate
The efficiency of the software, VOXPROTECT, we have created
created in real conditions the shooting
of a touchy testimony. As a matter of fact,
We realize that we don't recognize the original voice despite the adapted pitch when reading the two tracks. Thus, the effect used is irreversible. To validate our result, we can also compare the spectral analysis of the effect obtained with the spectral analysis of the original voice. We can see that the signal's fundamentals have undergone significant changes, making voice recognition impossible. To help you quickly find the proper settings, we have made available a drop-down menu classifying the presets into two categories. The first, low protection reversible, corresponds to a low level of security. The advantage of this level is that it will always be comprehensible. If we take the first example, low women high pitch no variation, low corresponds to the low protection level. Women high pitch corresponds to the original file indicating a high female voice. No variation indicates that there is no variation. In this category, you will also find presets with a slight variation. Now, the second category, the high protection, not reversible level. For example, the first preset, high women high pitch variation. High corresponds to the high protection level. Women high pitched corresponds to the original file indicating a high female voice. Variation indicates that there are modulation variations, ensuring strong irreversibility. I hope this tutorial has helped you understand the use of the plugin better in order to meet your protection needs. If you still have questions, you can consult our FAQ on the VOXPROTECT website.